Can you hear me yet? Mic check. I'm sorry if you can't hear me. Okay. I think my audio's on now. I think you guys should be able to hear me. Um, I'm being told by Grave Rose Dante that um, he can't hear me, but I don't think that's um, on my end. Let me turn the level down a little bit for the game. Uh, okay, so he can hear me now. Alright, so I apologize for the delay. I'm just trying to get the audio and everything working here. We've got our new layout, and and it seems to be affecting some stuff. So I apologize for any technical issues we have, but I'm gonna be I'm gonna be playing Crying Sons. It's a RTS rogue-lite game that is on Kickstarter right now. The details should be in the description. So I'm going to just start from the beginning. I haven't looked at this too much. I've researched a little bit on their Kickstarter. They've got their Kickstarter campaign online, and anyway, I came across it, and I just thought it'd be an interesting thing to look into together. So this is the demo. It is a free demo that you can get from their website or their Kickstarter. And let's just get started together. All right, here we go. So this is the intro, and that volume seems a little loud for me. To me, um, let's see if it's actually even playing audio for you guys. Um, oh yeah, now it's really loud. Okay, how's that? Is that a little bit better? Okay, so this is the developer is Alt Shift, and I don't have any experience with the any of their other games, but they are stylizing this um, as games similar to some other spacing roguelites. And so I wanted to check it out. I really like this art styling. It's kind of got a pixelated three-dimensional look to it. Um, and we got okay, so this like octopus looking machine thing um, is from what I've seen is going to be like the um, guide through the beginning of the game. So this is going to be your character, um, Ellis, Idaho. So where where am I? A dwarf planet on the outer rim called Gehenna. Um, it So, okay, yeah, like, so he's gonna kind of walk us through the situation. It looks like we're clones. Alright, so apparently the Emperor decided that his people should be able to die for him as many times as he feels is needed. And I think it's funny that they use Idaho, which anybody who has knowledge of the Dune books would recognize that Idaho is actually a very pop main character that actually goes through this cloning process. Duncan Idaho is his name. Goes through this cloning process like this for another emperor. Well, the anyway, I don't want to give away too many details to anybody who might be interested in them but haven't read the books. But so he's asking how he died, and apparently they need our help. So okay. Okay, so at least it does seem like the clones will have some kind of a memory of their past experiences. And I think that that's supposed to be part of the details of the game. And the rogue-lite portion of the game would be when you die, you come back here and you're a clone of you another clone of you is brought out, but you keep some of the things that you've accumulated from the previous game as you start from back from the beginning. And it looks like they've tried to contact, or they've lost contact with the Empire, and so that's why he's woken you up. I'll turn the volume up just a little bit so that you guys can hear what I'm hearing. So he's going to travel with us. Okay, so they got a little bit of a humor, and that's kind of nice for the characters to have a little bit of humor. It gives the game a little bit of a unique vibe. And apparently we are the one of the best admirals available to be cloned, so that's why he's waking us up. Okay, so he's straight up telling you that he places no value on you and your in any specific form of you. That's kind of dark, but okay. That makes me wonder how much he's actually going to be on our side. Oh, So he's asking me to, or your avatar to remember a specific thing, and nothing is coming to him. Again, a little bit of a playing here with um, how trustworthy this machine is. It's very important for your safety. Yes, your safety. Alright, so that's the introduction. It kind of gives us an idea of what's going on in the game. Let's go ahead and start it and see how it goes. Alright. So this is the like ship creation and setup screen. It looks like these are locked for the demo, probably just this one option. Um, you get 3 types of squadrons that you can use. A one like ship weapon, and then we haven't purchased any upgrades yet, so no option there. Um, we get to choose our heroes. It looks like we can choose 2 of them. So they each are supposed to have their own unique abilities. Alright, so this guy repairs your ship. This one repairs a critical effect. This one also repairs your ship's health. The same here. Again, ship health. Inflict a critical effect to the enemy. And then they also have, it looks like, other slight abilities. Does it give me any details? No, you can only... So that would either be looking up information to find out some specifics about what these details are, or trial and error. And I'm just going to... So this guy looks like a soldier with a little bit of a spy function. This guy's a little bit of a spy with mostly science. Again, soldier and spy, soldier and scientist, and spy with soldier. I'm gonna go with the critical effect to the enemy, and let's do a battleship repair. I'm gonna go with this guy on the battleship repair. Alright. And I don't think there's any other things I can do right now to customize, so let's go ahead and just start. Alright, so this looks like the universe map or sector map or something to that effect. And this is where we come in. So he's not detecting any other members of his kind. It says that he should be picking up dozens of them. Okay, so that's where we're at. I guess we pick the Kochara system to start. And apparently it's some kind of a beacon. And again, no, it's not giving out or receiving any signals. Okay, so we get a few options. I guess this is part of the story stuff. Ask him about the fold net. I don't know what that is. What is the fold net? Okay, so the fold net forms the backbone. So it's basically their communication system. And utilizes the omnis to affect it. Space travels in the interstice. A speed 100 times that of light speed. Interesting. Okay, so they've got some kind of a teleportation system. It's a nice way to just kind of hand wave the technology. Just don't let them tell us what it is. I like that because you don't want to get, these games, you don't ever want the story to get too complicated because there there is no knowledge on how some things would work. It's a lot easier to just hand wave it and say there is technology that does a thing. And I'm just trying to get a little bit of a bearing on what I'm trying to accomplish here. So let's hear a little bit about the beacons. I didn't mean to click through that, but that's all I said was tell me about the beacons. Okay, so they are the network that allows the communication system to work. The communication system seems to be what the transportation system is built off of as well. Basically, he's saying that it shouldn't be empty ever. Alright, let's send a team off to investigate. Seems it just shut down and it's not damaged for a long time, they say. For apparently 10 to 15 years, okay. Yeah, you should have awoken us sooner. Okay, so stars apparently can refuel our ship's fuel. Okay, so that was up here, so it looked like, yeah, Neon fuel. Looked like we got 2 from it. Alright. I don't seem to be able to do it anymore. I don't know what the max on the ship is. I was probably on that first screen, but I didn't know to look for it, so... So this is abandoned as well. Try to make contact even though we're pretty sure it won't work. No, it did. So they're searching it. That doesn't seem like they're finding anything of value. So they find an Omni in the bottom, and Caliban says that he can remotely connect to it, so we're trying to get some information. So nothing too big of a deal or too out of the ordinary here, story-wise line. The galaxy's gone empty, and we're just trying to investigate a little bit. So far, it's mostly just been pretty run-of-the-mill roller coaster style storyline. Hopefully, we get a little bit more ability to do our own things soon. So that's just talking about how what the power source is. So it's in the NS Odysseus. Was that our ship? So apparently Emperor Oberon invented this chip. Again, the humor. Like, you know, so much. So his functions are specific to Gehenna, which again was that remote outpost where the cloning facilities were held. So then you're just going to direct them to continue looking for anybody else. Oh, actually, I think you're that by push on. It seems like it actually means move on to the next area. So we are kind of on rails. We don't get to choose different places we can go. We can only go to the one that's the next one on the list. Oh, it looks like we finally run into some kind of something that's not completely abandoned. Incoming transmission, so we're getting hailed. Grub. Apparently this is no longer Imperial territory. And they're going to attack. So yes, this is our ship. So basically they're explaining how this is directly linked to you. And this is not actually the way the ship or the battle is happening, but it's like a implanted simulation. Okay, so that's the focus points up here. So that's our action at what would normally be considered like action points or something. So it costs one uh, focus point to deploy a squadron, and one focus point per attack, or yeah, one focus point per action that squadron does. Okay, it takes one focus point to fire a weapon. Actually, one to deploy it, and then one for each firing done with it. Or actually, an amount. Okay, sorry. I totally had to read that 3 times before I could catch what it was actually saying there. And hold on, I'm just checking on something. Okay. Okay, so that's just explaining that you can use the spacebar to pause in the fight. Okay, so we're in the pause right now. So we've got 3 types of squadrons we can deploy. Cruiser, high range DPS, low range. A drone which has medium attack, it looks like. So these guys are gonna do the most damage, but only on, but they look like they're primarily ranged. So keep those to the back. And it looks like I can only deploy one at a time. I can move where I'm gonna deploy it, okay. So I can only deploy. Alright. I can only deploy my weapon, I can't actually fire it right away. And then I can deploy one of my heroes. And alright. Okay, so that's the attack range, so I want to kind of defend here. Okay, so this is not fully powered up yet, and the hero hasn't been fully deployed yet. Oh. Okay, my weapon is deployed. Alright. Okay, so it looks like I can only deploy one fighter at a time. So maybe the range wouldn't be the best way to handle that right away. Looks like the attack points are listed on the other ships there. Alright, so we got 85 of something. I think that might be scrap or something. Oh, so we got some options to upgrade here. Okay, so the upgrades cost scrap. We just got 85 scrap. So hero dock costs a little more than we got. This would allow us to fire a second weapon. We're not utilizing all of our focus points right now, so I don't want to deal with that. I don't need to add anything there. Not ready yet to increase the strength of the thing, but maybe a second weapon dock wouldn't hurt to have. I'm gonna do that right now. Alright, let's move on to Kerberon. Kerberon? Oh, another contact with somebody else. Might be a scraper, so maybe that's what those guys before were. Huh, yeah, that's what he says. They don't have any scrap available? So it looks like all the Omnis shut down. Apparently nobody knows why. 20 years ago. Sounds like they got too reliant on the robots. Defeating Mother and her scrapers. So one of the things about this is each zone is supposed to have, I think, like a boss. So maybe Mother is the boss for this section. Scraper ship. So apparently they're just barely surviving out here. So who's this mother? Yeah, it definitely supports that she's like the boss. That's just disturbing a little bit. Playthings and baby makers. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep up with the story here. I'm not trying to bore you all or give you the dead air, but I am kind of trying to keep up with the story a little bit and understand what's going on since I haven't played this before. Oh. Alright, so they're refilling us. That's not bad. I like his voice. It's got like, I don't know, just kind of funny. Okay, so this apparently navigates within a certain section, the star map. Oh, okay. So, okay, we're here. And this is where we started. And it looks like there's a different paths that we can take to get to what is the exit. Looks like the simplest path is through here, and that's what it's intended. But I'm kind of curious about some of these things, so... let's take a little bit of a risk and head back to the entrance. guess that's ground anomalies are what we can send our our ground forces in, and then the threats are obviously dangerous, and then the trading beacon allows us to trade. I'm assuming. Okay, so we're gonna deploy a squadron. I'm gonna try a different type. How do I do that? Oh, right click. Okay. Attack a regular fighter squadron. Let's get them out front. Looks like we've got 2 guys here. And deploy a second weapon. Oh, I don't have a second weapon to deploy. Oh, that's a waste of a slot. I didn't realize that. Alright, well, I guess that's all we can do. They're already getting ready to be deployed, so... I don't know which it is. Okay, so that's their drones, it looks like. Let's take them out. Okay, so I can select which one I want to go to. So these look like they have dangers on them. This looks like it's probably the trading post because it's got the $sign there. Thought one of these had a ground thing on it too, but I don't see any indication of that yet. Let's go over here. Let's fight this thing and then see what's available for trade. Looks like they got 1 set of drones. Alright. They got a second ship coming. Let's try to take that out with our gun. Try to keep our guys protected. Seems like this stream might be a little bit choppy at times. The game does take quite a bit of resources to run. And I have been fighting that a little bit for the stream, but hopefully it's not too bad, unwatchable or anything. Okay, so here we are. They're in a suspicious state. But it looks like we can do some trading for some scrap. We could get some stuff here. Get a second laser, which would be beneficial since we have the other thing, but we don't have enough for that. Actually, we don't have enough for anything really worthwhile. We could get some neo fuel, but we could do that with um, just by going to the star. I don't think that we really need it quite yet, so we're gonna move on and check out these beacons. So nothing on those beacons. Huh? Let's go to the last place. Oh shoot, I didn't even look. So this is our last Neo in, so I gotta go refill. So we have some debris here. I don't know what that's the deal with that is yet. So it looks like our fighters are rebuilding. Let's get one of these guys out for now, since we have them available. He's taking some damage, but it's keeping me from the damage, and I don't have any way to heal him yet. Still never had the time to get a hero out. So I guess that's the other ship's health. I didn't notice that before, and this must be our health. Oh, these are critical effects, so those are affecting the enemy ship. Okay, so we have 166 scrap now. And looks like we can't. Oh, there's an expedition here, so requires 10 commandos. So this guy looks like he's a little bit better at fit. Let's launch it. Let's see what happens. Find, secure, and extract all available resources. doesn't look like we oversee it much unless we take control of that commander. Oh. Okay, that's kind of cool. Looks like it's randomized. Oh, we got some scrap. So we lost communication with them, it looks like. It looks like they're all in healthy states. I'm gonna go ahead and have them continue. We're actually getting pretty good amount of resources from this. I'm assuming that if we lose, that we don't get any of these if they die. Still healthy. Doing well. I don't know, should we risk it? Let's do one more. It's an early level one, so hopefully it'll be kind to us. I don't know why it goes to communication impossible between each time, but whoa, 164. So we get 370 scrap from that. That's definitely worthwhile. Okay, that actually makes that pretty nice. So we need one Neo and fuel to get to the stars, so we'll go ahead and do that and get and refuel. Oh no! We already recharged using it. Did not realize that. So we can't travel again. We don't have enough fuel to go anywhere. Okay, so you wait and refuel. But apparently if you do that, you have a chance to run into an enemy. And that looks like a bad enemy. There's 4 points on there. Let's take this out if we can. Help the drones. Dang, they destroyed our drones right away. it seems like the fighters have the best chance against other groups of enemies like that. But it looks like they're doing some pretty good damage to us. I don't know if I can take these guys. This isn't even fully healed yet. None of those are available to me. I don't think I'm getting out of this fight. I still have quite a bit of health left. Maybe I can just do it straight at damage on it. It actually doesn't have as much health as I do. And we got quite a bit of critical effects applied to it. Oh. What? Another fight? Oh. Okay, this one's got even less. I'm not even gonna rest those guys right away. Hope I can rely almost strictly on my ship's health and my weapon strength against its one hard point. Ooh, it's got a lot of... It's not doing as much damage as I would have hoped. Alright, let me get my fighters out here. Use them to fight enemy ships, at least. So, heal it. I'm trying to fix these problems. So that I don't lose. So that I can use my other weapons and stuff. So that I don't lose the ability to do my attacks and stuff. What? Why does it keep doing that? I want to go here. Okay, I wanted to go back to the trading. Oh well. Another big battle. Great. Use these guys to try to protect me. Did not last long. Oh wow, okay. And apparently I did not keep any of my upgrades from that. Oh, let's try again. I actually liked the crew I had. And so the map's randomly generated. So, okay. Now we have a better idea how this goes. Training beacon's nice, but actually I got a lot from that ground anomaly. I want to try to start off with that. Just be more careful with my power this time. That is stunned. That just locks one of their focus points. It's not a huge deal. That guy wasn't the most original. It's pretty much said the same thing against the guy previous to him. Alright, same technique. Get these guys out here to defend. Use my weapons to help them out and then try to attack their ship. Actually, I'm taking their ship once first. Hoping to apply critical. I didn't get it. There we go. And that should be all she wrote. Alright. Ooh, that's not good at all. Alright, so that's the closest I'm gonna get, and it's not as good as last time. So same thing. Alright. Let's collect some scrap. So the guy's just gonna run around and gather scrap for me. Can't complain about that. It doesn't take too long, and they're getting quite a bit. They get quite a bit when they're on these, it seems like. I know eventually these guys are gonna start dying, but haven't had to deal with that yet. And it looks like this early in the game, this is definitely a risk worth taking. That last one I got like 600 scrap or something like that, which could make a big difference this point in the game. If I could make it to the trader outpost, which last time I kind of failed to do because I wasn't paying attention to my energy. This time I will try not to make that same mistake. And so we're already at what? That's 40, 80, 100, 130 or so. So that's, you know, ooh, wow, that one was big. So apparently when they do hit a problem, it can be a big problem. It's good to know. Yes, you're going to continue. Come on. Come on, Malcolm. You got this. Nice! And I got a weapon. I did lose a number of commandos there. 3 of them, I think. But I got a weapon. Makes it pretty worthwhile and quite a bit of scrap. So actually, this time, upgrading the weapon dock makes sense. Because I put the second weapon in there. Let's see what these guys have to sell. Another fight. Having 2 weapons though will help. Oh, it takes 3 to fire that one, which means I can't. Let's undeploy this guy for now. Then we should be. Then I should have 3 available. Oh, so I've got that locked. Okay, I get it now. No effect on hulls. So, every 1 second over 10 seconds. Okay, so it's actually better against ships than, or against squadrons than it is directly against ships. Good to know. No. So these take so many points to fire. And right now I'm just doing the 2. This one takes 3, so I'd actually need a couple more focus points before I could actually utilize both of these at the same time. Might actually have to play that. Doesn't really help me that much, but so we can get some more commandos. We actually need some of those. We need 3, right? Yeah. It looks like we can hold more than that. Let's get 15. Oh, I went to 16. That's okay. Is our officer hurt? I thought our officers were fine. We don't have enough for either of them. Okay. Upgrades. What does it take to get more focus? 30. Alright, so alright, so he's got, I don't know, I guess 5? That's kind of confusing how that's done. I don't think I need to go anywhere else here, so let's go ahead and move on. Another pirate. So I'm actually going to check this. Do I want... I don't need this one loaded yet. I do need a squadron. Go with the fighters. It looks like they're going to have to go this way or this way. I'm going to guess that they're going to come up this way. You know what? Might as well load that. And load my attacker. The guy tried to disable their ship, which always is beneficial. I was right about the direction they were going to go, which is nice. I got the extra one now, so even with these all set up, I can do the other attack if I need to. Oh, I'm gonna undeploy them since they're wasting their fire on them. And my guy's going to work on their ship. That's how you do that. Nice, 70 scraps, not a bad outcome. Go ahead and refuel over here. And so we got lots of fights to do here. Let's go out to the far one. I feel like there's not going to be anything there, but it's worth trying. Oh. There is something there. So there's some drones. Those are not placed with the ship like normal, but that's okay. Get my fighters out there. Oh, they got another set of drones there too. They got a breach, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that and help get rid of some of their drones here. Alright. Now I fire on them. Drones out there. It's already taken some damage, so and 2. Come on, get a third one. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to keep that extra one in case. Oh. I have to use them to put those out apparently. Let's go ahead and get them away. I want to keep 3 as a possibility so that I can use this if they pull out any more. Squadrons. That wasn't great return on investment there. I might just go ahead and go to the star map. I'm running. I don't want to run out of fuel again. I wonder if the scrapers are actually, if they're called scrapers or if they're called scrappers, since everything in the game is about scrap. Let's take out their squadrons first. They took out ours too, but I think it was worth it. Oh, I should have paid attention to that. They take damage when they go through those. I did not realize that. Oh. Badly aimed. Come on. Okay, so that must be the cost to try to repair it. I wonder... Ooh, I did not realize our hull was that low. So, our hull must be repaired. Whew. Took some damage there. Is there any way we can heal? No. We can't just wait and heal it. Let's go over here. Hopefully we don't die. Ah. Oh wow. It's gonna be tough. I have my healer on, that's good. Okay, so that's Crying Suns. It's a lot of fun. I like the strategy aspect of it. It is tough. Some getting used to before, and you don't forget the little things. But I was really enjoying it there. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play it. If you guys want to join the Kickstarter, again, I have the details down in the description. And if you enjoyed this stream and would like to continue seeing content, please follow us. And you guys have a great night.